Orleans Parish Jail. I was in custody for almost 8 months. All right, 6 months, something like that. I was in there for theft of a motor vehicle and domestic abuse involving strangulation. That's what I was in Orleans Parish for. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany Jail here in St. Tammany Parish. There's two different parishes, Orleans and St. Tammany. Okay. Today, what I want to talk about is that I was.
So with it, y'all. So look, man, I'm back again with another video. And listen, man, Antonine Massey went live on Instagram and posted a video, and it's going viral. Now, look, y'all already know I like to get the full videos and post those. It's been bits and clips of the video floating around, but I found the full video, so I'm gonna let y'all watch this right now. If you don't know who Antonine Massey is, Antonine Massey is one of the 10 inmates that escaped out of the New Orleans jail. Now, Antonine Massey asked for NBA YoungBoy, Trump, and everybody else to help him, and he explains how he is allegedly innocent and was let out of the jail. He said he didn't escape, basically, you know, but people are going to jail because of him allegedly, and he's saying that's not really true. He's saying that he was helped and different things like that. His auntie went live, y'all remember that? And she was mad and upset because people are making jokes and bets and shit like that about him and whatever the case may be. But they're just a territory, you know what I'm saying, with being on the internet and being viral. Now look, if you're a supporter of the channel and things like that and you want to enter the sweepstakes, I got a ticket sale going on until this evening. Well, till tonight at 12. So get you some tickets while you can. I have another ticket sale pretty soon as well too, so don't trip if you missed out on this one. But this is a very good one right now that I got going on. So take the chance if you want to get y'all some tickets. It ends at 12 tonight. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I got a sweepstakes going on for 2025 GMC Terrain. So yeah, if you want to jump in on that, go ahead. If you don't want to, I ain't doing no tripping, that's on you. But if you want to take an opportunity of changing you and your family's life by winning this car and selling it or something like that, then the opportunity is here. The sweepstakes ends August 2nd, 8:30 p.m. Other than that, let's get back into this whole topic. Now, Antonine Massey basically has charges, you know, for doing something to a woman, and it's all alleged. I'm not gonna put nothing on nobody, but you know, from what they're saying, what police records are saying and things like that, he beat up a girl, and there's more things to that. Now, I just want to say, him going live is very, very hazardous for him because they can easily find out where you are from metadata, your location. People don't understand how, you know, tech savvy people are these days. They can find out anything with just you just posting something. A digital footprint is something that's very, very hard to hide away from. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I done said enough about everything else. I'm gonna let y'all get into the video, but let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything. And Antonine Massey, man, he out here thugging. You know, I still want to know who you think will be the last one to get caught. The Groves guy or Groves guy, Derrick Groves or Antonine Massey. Let me know. And like I say, Antonine Massey, I was riding for him, saying that I still think he gonna be the last one, but at the same time, shit, the way that he moving and the way that people around him are moving, shit, he gonna be caught probably first, man. But anyway, man, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this whole situation, and I'll holler at y'all later on another video and in the comment section.
I'm one of the ones that was let out of GC. What I want to talk about today is as far as why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. I was in custody for almost 8 months. All right, 6 months, something like that. I was in there for theft of a motor vehicle and domestic abuse involving strangulation. That's what I was in Orleans Parish for. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany Jail here in St. Tammany Parish. There's two different parishes, Orleans and St. Tammany. Okay, today what I want to talk about is that I was on second-degree kidnapping, second-degree rape, domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation, domestic abuse, battery, violation of protective order, right? On this woman right here, her name is Diamond White. That's her name. This is a district attorney drop form right here. And she's not a child, she's an adult, a full adult. I was dating this woman. This is a legalized affidavit. saying all allegations against me is false. You remember, all allegations against me is false. I was nowhere around her or none of that during the timing of the date, which was November the 10th of 2024. Okay, so I was in St. Tammany, right, and I was on a regular domestic charge, right. So they put a parole hold on me because I was on a domestic charge. So with that being said, is that once that occurred, and the charges was refused or whatever, they shipped me to Orleans Parish where I had more open charges, was the theft of a motor vehicle and the domestic abuse, battery, involving strangulation. So once I got in Orleans Parish jail, all right, I have from the district attorney's office, this woman who they say that I initially raped in another parish and in Orleans Parish is the same woman here. It's not different females, it's the same grown woman, not a child, a grown woman. Okay, she did the same thing in Orleans Parish, right? Correct. I'm about to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did this, right? Saying all allegations against me is false, and she even saying it. You know, she let them know the truth that I never did this to her. I never hit her. I was nowhere around her. Nothing. She got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did to me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too. Once I got into Orleans Parish, I was there for like a month or something like that. Okay, a lot went on as that time progressed. Okay, if you was an innocent person and you know the judges and DA know that this person is saying that all the charges that you're on that you did not do, why was you still in jail? Louisiana have the highest incarceration rate in the world for putting black people away. Yes, at the end of the day, in my younger life, I'm not gonna lie, I was causing problems. I was young. My daddy got killed when I was 7 years old. My mom had to raise 4 children by herself, so I had to find a way to try to help my mother. You feel what I'm saying? But as time went on, the person that I once was, I'm not that person today. That is not who I am. I have a 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday, supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm armed and dangerous. I have a heart. People that know me know that at the end of the day, I am a good person. So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, YoungBoy, Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence while I was in Orleans Parish jail. They say that I broke out. I didn't break out. I was let out. My name is Antonine Massey. The guy who said that I threatened him with a shank, the maintenance guy, how could I threaten you with a shank? You can't come around me. You're a maintenance. You cannot come on the tills without a deputy being behind you. Because if they just let you on the till, you could be persuaded to bring drugs or anything like that in that nature. So how can I threaten you to jail you? And why you didn't notify the people, the police, that if I did threaten you, you never did that. Like, you flat out lied on me. Sterling flat out lied on me. And I want to let the media know that from the straight tattoos in my face and things of that nature, of course they're gonna believe Sterling. You know what I'm saying? I never told Sterling nothing. I'm willing to take a lie detector test and everything behind that, but that's another subject. Orleans Parish is one of the corruptedest jails. That in St. Tammany Parish is the corruptedest jails in the state of Louisiana. Why was I even incarcerated with a woman saying that this never happened? This is this woman's name. This is the charge, domestic abuse violation. This is about the shit in St. Tammany. Why would I in Orleans Parish? Why was I even in jail? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's why I left the jail. And they have a lot more brothers that's innocent, just like me, that's trying to prove their innocence. That's why they ran. Jason Williams, the sheriff, Susan Hudson, these people are corrupted. These people was talking to St. Tammany and telling St. Tammany they gonna sentence me behind this, and telling St. Tammany if they can't get me, St. Tammany gonna get me. You see what I'm saying? Behind a woman that's a grown adult that never stated that I ever raped her. They have a detective that's over the case, that's trying to pursue charges on me because of my prior history. Who I was in the past is not who I am today. So I'm asking for the media. I don't even have a lawyer to help me. I'm asking for help. That's why I ran. You feel me? I'm a grown man. I have kids. I have a mother. I have a baby mother, a child, my children mother. Like it's a lot going on. And that's why I ran. I need help. You feel what I'm saying? Orleans Parish in St. Tammany is one of the corruptest parishes in the world. And I'm asking for help. There's a lot of corruption, jiggings, all type of stuff going on, and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing in the state of Louisiana. This is something that needs to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How they handling cases? Why Antonine Massey was in jail if the woman, the victim, the wrong woman, not a child, the wrong woman stated that he never raped her, he never beat her, he was nowhere in her presence. This is the affidavits on the date right here. This is the drop form from the district attorney office. This woman when did this. I didn't do this. Look, it's legally dated. So I'm asking, please, for help. YoungBoy, Meek Mills, people, LBL, you know what I'm saying? People that been through the system that know it's corrupt. Lil Wayne, Donald Trump, please, I'm asking for help. You know what I'm saying? When I get back in custody, I'm asking y'all, please, to come and help. You feel what I'm saying? I'm asking the world. I'm letting y'all know I'm not a raper, man. I'm not, none of that. None of that. I'm a good person. I am a father that want to be in my children's life. You know what I'm saying? I want to let the younger youth know that going down the route of trying to be a street person is not the route. That's what type of person I am. Yes, I was lied on. They made Sterling lie on me. All the guys they picked me for him to lie on. I'm not saying Sterling a bad guy, but why did you pick me to lie on, bro? It's bigger than Sterling. I don't know why they picked me for him to lie on, but I never threatened Sterling, never. How could I threaten Sterling or hurt Sterling? He cannot come on a tip with me without a deputy being present. My name is Antonine Massey. I'm asking for help. I was one of the ones that was let out Orleans Parish Jail on May the 16th or May the 15th, 2025. So please, Meek Mill, Donald Trump, Lil Wayne, please help me. Lil Wayne, this is Big Antoine's son that's talking right now. I'm Lil Antoine. I was in your mama wedding when she married Rabbit. I was the ring boy, Lil Wayne. Please help me, bro.
WWL Louisiana News at 5 begins with breaking news.
Good evening. We begin with breaking news about Antonine Massey, one of the 2 Orleans Parish jail escaped inmates still on the run. Authorities are now reviewing an Instagram post in which a man who calls himself Antonine Massey speaks at length about the escape and some of the previous charges against him. Investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein joining us now in studio to talk about all these dramatic developments. Mike.
Well, that's right, Devin. We have confirmed that federal and state law enforcement authorities are reviewing this social media post, and they are taking it seriously. In the Instagram post, which appears to be recorded as it plays on a cell phone, a person with the same facial tattoos as Massey talks about being let out of the jail, names a female who was arrested for accessory to his escape, and claims his innocence on domestic violence charges he is facing in both Orleans and St. Tammany parishes. He also shows court paperwork regarding his cases. Here's a portion of the video being scrutinized by law enforcement.
My name is Antonine Massey. I'm one of the ones that was let out of Orleans Parish jail where they said I escaped, right? All right, what I want to talk about today is that I learned that they locked a woman up for saying that she was supposed to be helping me in any nature. Her name is right? Now is the victim to my case in St. Tammany. What they say, the kidnapping, the second-degree rape, the second-degree kidnapping.
Now, the video goes on for many more minutes and covers a wide range of topics, including requests for help by everyone from rappers to President Donald Trump. And as you saw, This person, calling himself Antonine Massey, knows all about the specific charges being faced by the escapee, as well as the arrest of an alleged accomplice. Once again, Devin, we have confirmed that this video is in the hands of state and federal law enforcement, and they are taking it very seriously.
And there's a lot for them to digest here. So what can law enforcement do with this social media post?
Well, that is an open question, obviously a good one, and they are pouring all over it. Instagram accounts can be set up instantly, almost like a burner phone. However, the video itself could contain metadata, which could be mined to trace to some IP address, to perhaps pinpoint who shot the video. Obviously, the big question for law enforcement is, where did this occur?
Yeah.
Where is Antonine Massey now? And in the video itself, there are some clues with a couple of things behind him on the wall. If law enforcement in this vast search has come across any apartments during the questioning of contacts and associates, spotted anything that resembles that, you better believe they're on their way to those locations now. Remember, there is a $50,000 reward leading to the capture of Antonine Massey, as well as the one additional inmate who is still on the lam, Derek Groves.
Derek Groves. All right. Thank you so much, Mike. Lots to learn with this case. Lots
yeah,
of
and it'll be
clues
interesting to see how this develops, and if it develops into anything.
Yeah, absolutely.